Hi there, my name is Emma from Maddisons and we are absolutely delighted to be bringing to the market Hope Court. We are a 4-bedroom semi-detached property in Crowborough, so a fantastic location for all of Crowborough's incredible amenities, and this house has really left no stone unturned. The current owners have been here since 2017 and have completely renovated. I'll tell you more about that as we go through the property, but I wanted to bring you down this lovely gravel sweeping driveway, show you the garage, which is directly in front of you there. Lovely long garage there, so excellent for storage or indeed a car if you so chose, but there is oodles of parking on the drive, so you don't need the garage for parking. And as you can see, the house sits at the end of the drive here in such a beautiful and almost really quite imposing manner, so it is incredibly presented inside. The gardens are magnificent, they're tiered, so you've got lots of lovely space to entertain at the upper levels, area of lawn in the middle, and then a perfect area for children and trampolines and things, nicely tucked away, still in view but out of view of the terrace when you're entertaining. So it's a very nicely presented garden full of bulbs that are ready to come into bloom. One of the areas of terrace which wraps around the house so nicely is accessed here, and of course the front door behind this magnificent stone arch just coming into shot now. So a really very nice house indeed. Let's go inside and have a look at what we've got. The hallway of this absolutely beautiful house, Hope Court. I've just come in to the entrance hall here, lovely tiles to the floor underneath me. The front door is in front of me, so it's behind you, and as you can see we come in immediately to this really exquisite entrance hall. We've got practical storage here, as you would hope and expect, and we've also got a downstairs cloakroom which is accessed via this lovely door here. Very nicely presented indeed, as you will see throughout this property. So the owners have been here since 2017 and have lovingly restored it ever since. So there's really virtually no surface unturned, electrics, plumbing, the whole thing. They've done an incredible job. We've got lovely wooden flooring as we've just come up a couple of stairs there, some additional storage, and then from here we've got another sort of very wide space. We've got the kitchen, and behind me the smaller of the two reception rooms on this level. So current owners use this as a snug, very nicely presented. Again, we've got some lovely shelving and storage units either side of this beautiful stone fireplace. Lovely big room here. It's used, as I say, more as a snug sort of TV room. The formal reception room is much more formal. Double doors here which lead out onto the first level of this lovely elevated garden. So we've got some beautiful area of terrace here which wraps around the property, and in a couple of weeks, we're filming in mid-March, and in a couple of weeks this garden is going to be ablaze with camellia, hydrangea, azaleas. It's a very well stocked garden, and it's been so thoughtfully renovated. So we're standing on this upper elevation here, lovely area of tiles. As I say, we've got some steps that lead down to a secondary level, and then there's another level down at the bottom which is laid predominantly to lawn. The current owners have got their children's trampoline, etc. down there, so it works very nicely to separate the space out here. And as I say, this wraps round really nicely to the kitchen where you can also access. So if we go back inside, I will take you into the kitchen, which is really quite magnificent. So coming back through the snug, you can see also the hallway there, obviously, which we're going to come back into. The stairs leading up to the accommodation. It gives you an idea of how grand this whole house is. Built in 1904, so it's got really magnificent proportions. And as you can see, this is an absolute showstopper of a kitchen. It is simply exquisite. It is beautiful cabinetry, lovely work surfaces, stone work surfaces, enormous range cooker, beautiful fireplace surround, and a whole bank of windows going down on the left-hand side and of course at the rear. I mentioned when we were on the terrace that there is wraparound access, so that door that you can see at the back there on the right is your access out onto the terrace. So a lovely island here, integrated appliances as you would expect, a huge butler sink and an enormous area for dining. So you've got your informal dining at your island and then obviously your more formal dining as you sit here. Absolutely oodles of storage space, and just the presentation is absolutely exquisite. Lovely chandeliers that are coming down from the ceiling, really, really beautiful indeed. And off this kitchen, here we have double doors that lead into the formal reception room. So the ceiling height throughout this property is just incredible. I'm not very tall, but I feel absolutely tiny. It's just really quite jaw-dropping. The period of the house lends itself so nicely to all these magnificent original features. So you've got lovely high skirtings, cornicing and ceiling rows, got a lovely log burning stove in that alcove there, and a magnificent window which overlooks the garden. So as I mentioned earlier, in a couple of weeks' time, from now really sort of end of March, beginning of April, all the way through to November, the garden is in bloom in some form. So it's just absolutely such a lovely, lovely outlook. You're west facing there, so you get lots of lovely sun as well. Let's go upstairs and have a look at the accommodation up there. So coming up to the top of the stairs, we're met with another fabulous wide open landing. There's just such a sense of space everywhere in this house. We've got a lovely spiral staircase here which leads us up to an upper level, but I want to show you the bedrooms and the bathrooms on this floor first. So we come in directly off this hallway at the top of the stairs into such a pretty room here. So you've got a lovely bank of windows, again overlooking the garden, plenty of fitted cabinetry, and this bedroom is used at the moment by one of the owner's children, but it's a very, very good size. You could easily put a king size bed. There's a double here at the moment. It could easily house separate chest of drawers either side a king size bed if you wanted to. So plenty of room in this lovely bedroom here. And then we come back into the corridor and up a couple of little steps, and on the left hand side you will see one of the two bathrooms on this level. So again, beautifully, I mean really quite exquisitely presented. Lovely blue tiles to the wall at the half mast. You've got a bath, bidet, WC sink and a magnificent walk-in shower. You've got a high level window at the back, so we're at the front of the property here with a slightly higher level of window, which is quite typical of properties of this area, which allows obviously lots of lovely light but complete privacy as well. So as we come back out of the bathroom, directly opposite the bathroom is the master bedroom. So we're at the back of the property here, so you're going to benefit from all of that fantastic garden planting, and what a room this is. It's enormous. The current owners have got plenty of fitted cabinetry, also freestanding cabinetry, and an enormous bed and bedside table. So to try and give you an idea of the space, it really is really sizable in here. Beautifully presented, this lovely colour palette throughout, which really adds to the continuity. Lovely thick carpet underfoot as well. And then the last bedroom and bathroom on this floor is a really interesting concept. So there is actually a door here, so you could close this off and be entirely self-contained. But we've got another very good sized bedroom and a bathroom, as you can see here coming into shot. So lovely walk-in shower, WC and sink unit there. And then another bedroom, we're at the side of the property here, sort of front to side, another very, very good sized double bedroom. Beautifully presented, used by the owner's daughter, lots of fitted cabinetry, lovely big radiator, so it's toasty warm in here at the window, and a double bank of windows, which is always a really, really nice feature. Let's have a look at what's up on the top floor. I really like this bit quite a lot. So I've just climbed that spiral staircase and we're into this fantastic bonus space up here. We're right at the top of the house, interesting ceiling line, but flooded with lots and lots of lovely light. So this room is divided into two. It would work brilliantly as a fourth bedroom, or as the current owners have it, more as a sort of playroom or a play area and then a home office. There's real versatility. If you had teenage children, this is exactly where you would put them with their Xbox and their PlayStation and, you know, a sort of real relaxing area for your teens. It would work really well as a home office as it is at the moment, or as a bedroom. I mean, it's really versatile and lovely and light, so it doesn't feel like a secondary space. And this is the bit that I can get seriously excited about. We don't see enough of this in the UK. An upstairs laundry room. It's an enormous laundry room as well. There's loads of storage. There's eave storage through that cupboard. There's water up here, so there's a lovely butler's sink there, beautiful oak work surface washing machine, tumble dryer. Why don't we do more of this in the UK? It makes so much sense. Rather than lugging everything downstairs to then bring it all back up again, have it up here. It's away from the rest of the house, so you're not going to have to listen to the machines whirring away. It just makes so much sense to me. And as excited as I can get about a laundry room, I think this is probably one of my favourite, and I have seen a lot of laundry rooms.